Hi friends, myself Aniket Vishnu Renavikar, Assistant Professor, MCom Valuation of Real Estate, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Today we learn the MCom Valuation of Real Estate course. Top subject Building Bylaws. The various bylaws for the building planning or municipal or town planning department or revenue authorities are various bylaws are described which are used for the building planning or any building drawing. So we start this. The building bylaws are the restrictions laid down by the municipal, town planning or revenue authorities. These are to curb the hazardous growth, to facilitate future use of land, widening of street, to have hygienic environment, to ensure proper air, light ventilation, parking, sanitation and safety of structure. For these, various areas to be used or which are considered for the building bylaws. For that, first is covered area. The covered area is the ground area covered above the plinth but does not include compound wall, uncovered porches and uncovered staircase. It is only the ground area above the plinth. This is called as covered area. Second is a plinth area. The built up covered area measured at the floor level of the basement or any higher story, whichever is greater, is a plinth area. It includes area of walls at the floor level excluding plinth offset. Internal shafts of sanitary installation provided do not exceed 2.2 meter in area. Air conditioning, duct, lifts, etc. Porches and other cantilevers provided. The area of which are does not include our area of loft, internal sanitary shaft having area more than 2.2 meter, and closed balconies, architectural bund and vertical sunbreaker. These are not included in the plinth area. Next point is a floor area. This is the usable covered area of the building at any floor level. To get floor area, the area of wall should be deducted from the plinth area. The following should be included in the wall area: door and other opening in the wall, internal pillars and support, plaster along walls exceeding 300 cm square areas. These are used for floor area. Next part is a carpet area. This is the floor area of the usable rooms at any floor level. It excludes the following portions, that is sanitary accommodation, verandas, corridors and passages, kitchen and pantries, store in domestic building, entrance hall and porches, staircases, shaft for lifts, bursary, garages, canteen, AC duct and AC plant room. These are included in the excluded in the carpet area. Next is a floor area ratio or floor space index, FI or FSI. It is very important part. FSI is defined as total built up area on all floors divided by plot area. It is main part. FSI is the total built up area on all floors upon plot area. It is specified by local government authorities. It is also depends upon congested or non-congested region and also varies with the purpose of the land use, whether for residential or for commercial, educational, hospitals, etc. For that, minimum requirement of accommodations are carried out. For that, the minimum requirement, various portions of the building, the minimum requirement is carried out or described. In that, for plinth area, the minimum requirement is 0.45 meter. The height of the plinth is 0.45 meter. Second is a height of floor to floor or floor to ceiling is 2.75 meter. Minimum height should be 2.75 meter. And minimum clear headroom under beam is 2.40 meter. The height should be 2.40 meter. For the kitchen, 5.5 square meter with width 1.8 meter is the minimum requirement. and kitchen cum dining is 9 square meter with 2.4 meter minimum width. And next is for bathroom and WCs. For bathroom 1.8 meter square, water closet 2.8 meter square, combined bathroom and WC is 2.8 meter square. Height of bathroom should be minimum 2 meter. Next is the light and ventilation openings of the area. For hot climate 11 to 10 top floor area, and for wet climate 11 to 16 of floor area. These are the areas of the various minimum areas of the various descriptions. Next is the maximum height of the building is depends upon width of the street on which the building depends fronts, and minimum width of rear space or vicinity of air domes. In that, the height of the building is dependent upon the width of the street. For the street width is minimum of 8 meter minimum, or 0 to 8 meter. The maximum height of the building is 1.5 times the width of the street. Means the width of the street is 8 meter, then the height of the building should be 12 meter. Maximum height of the building is 12 meter, because the restriction is 1.5 times the width of the street, and the width of the street is 2.8 to 12 meter. The minimum width of maximum height of the building should be 12 meter is greater than width of the street, or 12 meter or greater than the width of the street. Next is the width of the street is more than 12 meter. The maximum height of the building is the 12 meter or greater than 2 meter. It should be permissible for that, or any other requirements. These are the various bylaws or the heights of the buildings, or height of the or minimum requirements of the areas. Minimum area should be we can see in this lecture. So thank you very much. For any query you can contact